Seasonal changes refer to the cyclical variations in weather patterns, temperature, and daylight that occur throughout the year due to the Earth's axial tilt and its orbit around the Sun. These changes create distinct seasons: spring, summer, autumn, fall, and winter. Each season has its own unique characteristics and typically lasts for several months. Here's an overview of the 4 seasons and what causes them. 1. Spring. Spring begins around the time of the vernal equinox, which occurs in March in the Northern Hemisphere and September in the Southern Hemisphere. It marks the transition from winter to summer. During spring, temperatures gradually rise, and days become longer as the Northern Hemisphere tilts toward the Sun. This leads to the thawing of snow, the blossoming of flowers, and the emergence of new leaves on trees. Spring is often associated with a sense of renewal and growth. In the natural world. 2. Summer. Summer begins around the time of the summer solstice, which occurs in June in the Northern Hemisphere and December in the Southern Hemisphere. It is the warmest season of the year. During summer, the Northern Hemisphere is tilted most toward the Sun, leading to longer daylight hours and higher temperatures. In the Southern Hemisphere, it's the opposite, with the Southern Hemisphere tilted toward the Sun. Summer is characterized by hot weather, longer days, and outdoor activities. It's a popular season for vacations and enjoying the outdoors. 3. Autumn. Fall. Autumn begins around the time of the autumnal equinox, which occurs in September in the Northern Hemisphere and March in the Southern Hemisphere. It marks the transition from summer to winter. During autumn, temperatures start to cool, and daylight hours gradually shorten. The leaves on deciduous trees change color and fall to the ground, creating vibrant landscapes. Harvest season often takes place in autumn, with crops being gathered for consumption. 4. Winter. Winter begins around the time of the winter solstice, which occurs in December in the Northern Hemisphere and June in the Southern Hemisphere. It is the coldest season. During winter, the Northern Hemisphere is tilted away from the Sun, leading to shorter daylight hours and colder temperatures. In the Southern Hemisphere, it's the opposite, with the Southern Hemisphere tilted away from the Sun. Winter is associated with snowfall in many regions, as well as holidays like Christmas and New Year's. It's a time when many animals hibernate or migrate to warmer areas. These seasonal changes are the result of the Earth's axial tilt of approximately 23.5 degrees relative to its orbit around the Sun. This tilt causes different parts of the Earth to receive varying amounts of sunlight at different times of the year, leading to the distinct weather patterns and temperatures associated with each season.